Why do 90% of entrepreneurs look for ideas instead of problems? The number one secret to finding business ideas that make money is stop looking for ideas and start looking for problems. So here's what most people do wrong. They sit around brainstorming the next big thing. They think they need some genius moment where lightning strikes and boom, $1 million idea. But that's not how it works. Here's what actually works. The smartest entrepreneurs don't create problems to solve. They find problems that already exist and build solutions around them. It's like being a detective instead of an inventor. But here's where it gets interesting. There are 3 simple methods that work every single time to find these money-making problems. Method number 1, the complaint method. This is insane how well this works. You literally just listen to people complain. Go to online forums, social media groups, review sections, anywhere people are venting about stuff that doesn't work. Every complaint is a potential business idea waiting to happen. People complain about software that's too complicated. Someone builds a simpler version and makes millions. People complain about expensive services. Someone creates a cheaper alternative and wins. It's that simple. Method number 2, the gap method. This one's brilliant. You look at what exists in one market and see if it's missing in another. Food delivery worked for restaurants, so someone applied it to groceries. Ride-sharing worked for cars, so someone applied it to bikes and scooters. The pattern is everywhere once you start looking. Take something that works in one place and move it somewhere else. It's like copying homework, but completely legal and profitable. But here's the method that most people miss. Method number 3, the personal problem method. This is the most overlooked goldmine. Think about every single frustration you have in your daily life. Every time you think there has to be a better way to do this, that's a business opportunity staring you in the face. The founders of Airbnb couldn't afford rent, so they rented out air mattresses in their apartment. That personal problem became a billion-dollar company. The guy who created Spanx got tired of not having the right undergarments. Personal problem, massive business. Here's what's crazy though. Most people experience these problems and just accept them. They think, oh well, that's just how it is. But entrepreneurs think, how can I fix this? Now here's the key part that separates real opportunities from just random complaints. You need to validate that other people have the same problem and they're willing to pay to solve it. Because here's the thing, not every problem is worth solving from a business perspective. The fastest way to validate, start talking to people, not your friends and family who will lie to make you feel good. Real potential customers. Ask them about their problems. Ask if they've tried to solve it before. Ask what they'd pay for a solution. If you can find 10 people who say they'd pay for your solution, you might have something. If you can find 100 people, you definitely have something. But here's what most beginners get wrong. They think they need some revolutionary breakthrough idea. They don't. Some of the most successful businesses solve the most boring problems you can imagine. Accounting software, scheduling tools, inventory management. These aren't sexy, but they make serious money because they solve real problems for real people. The question isn't whether your idea is exciting. The question is whether it makes someone's life easier, saves them time, saves them money, or makes them money. If it does any of those things, you've got a winner. Think about it this way. Every successful business you know started with someone noticing a problem and deciding to fix it. Netflix saw people hated late fees at video stores. Uber saw people hated waiting for taxis. Amazon saw people wanted to buy books without going to bookstores. None of these were earth-shattering insights. They were just people paying attention to everyday frustrations and building solutions. So here's your homework. For the next week, carry a notebook or use your phone. Every time you get frustrated with something, write it down. Every time you hear someone complain, write it down. Every time you think, why doesn't this exist? Write it down. By the end of the week, you'll have a list of potential business ideas, real problems that real people face every single day. The opportunities are everywhere. You just need to start looking for problems instead of ideas. If you found this helpful and want me to personally help you to transform from an overwhelmed beginner into a confident, successful entrepreneur, you can join my Beginner's Market Entry Decisions Guide below.